for those of you that want to know how to trade on Bidesk, you need to note these 6 things, very important. The first one is registration, deposit, visit the exchange, navigate to BTC market, search stats, then go to order book to buy, which I will demonstrate live right now. Okay, which I will, you may, if you have your writing materials here, you may want to, you may want to write this down so that after this class or this section, you want to, take these steps. Registration, okay, deposit, visit the exchange, navigate to BTC market, search stats, go to order book. So let's go to registration. So you visit bidesk.com. So may I know if my screen is showing?
Yes, it's showing.
Okay, great. Bidesk.com. So let me try to log out here. So once you visit the site, you come here, you click on sign up, which is the registration process, okay? You enter your, so I want to explain something here because for newbies, they will tell you they're not receiving any code. Mm-hmm. Now you see when you enter your email, your password, yeah, confirm your password, you can see code. You can see code here. You have to click on send code. Many will say, I've entered my password. I'm not getting any code. You must click on this send code. Then a code will be sent to your email address, the one you entered here. So when you receive that code, you enter the code here. Then you click on, I have read the agreed terms of use privacy agreements, okay? Then you sign up, right? Okay, so let me log in. Okay, is my screen showing now?
Yeah, it's on now.
Right. Okay, great. So the second thing you want to do is you want to deposit. Why? Because Bidesk is a marketplace. And what you want to do is you want to buy something from the market. So in this case, we want to buy Tatcoin. And before we can buy anything from the market, we need to put money into our pocket or our wallet, right? So the second thing you want to do is you want to fund your account, okay? Now, in this case of Tatcoin, if you check the market, now let's check Tatcoin for instance. We see that if you click on BTC here, Tatcoin is available on the BTC pair.
Yeah.
It's not available on the Ether pair. It's not available on the USD pair, just the BTC pair. So it means that you can use BTC to buy Tatcoin, okay? So, but before that, you go to balance, you go to wallet. So what we want to do now is we want to deposit funds, okay? So what do you search for here? You search for BTC, which is Bitcoin, okay? Then you click on deposit. A Bitcoin wallet address will be given onto you and also a barcode. So you can simply copy this address and send Bitcoin to it. Or if you have the Bitcoin, let's say on your mobile app, you can just scan this barcode directly and send Bitcoin. Then after that, you wait a while for the money to reflect in your balance, okay? So once the fund reflects, you will see when you go to your wallet, you would see the under balance, you will see your fund. So here I have about $100 here, okay, which I will show you how you can use to buy Tatcoin. I will actually use money to buy Tatcoin right now. So the next you want to do is you want to visit the exchange. Exchange is where you want to exchange your Bitcoin for Tatcoin. Okay, so you click on exchange. You can see that by default is on the USDC market, and you know that Tatcoin is only paired with Bitcoin. Now, just take for instance, you go to the market and you go to, let's say you want to buy cow meat. If you go to goat meat store, you can't buy cow meat there. You need to visit cow meat store to buy cow meat. So in this particular store, there is no Tatcoin listed or selling for USDT. So you need to navigate to BTC market by clicking on BTC. Okay, so here you just do what? You search for TATS. That is sticker for Tatcoin. So this TATS/BTC is where you can buy, what's it called? You can use your Bitcoin to buy Tatcoin. Now, if you look at here, you are seeing BTC/USDT, right? So this is not the market you want to buy. You have to click here to go to the order book. This chart will change now. So you can see that right now we have TAT BTC. You can see TAT BTC right here. So we can now proceed to buy Tatcoin because we have fund in our wallet, and that fund is Bitcoin. So, but before I proceed to buy Tatcoin, let me explain technical, or how you can read technical, the technical chart of a market. Before that, let me try to zoom this chart. So I will show you something interesting that many people always want to know. Many people always want to know. So let me just, this is the all-time historical chart of Tatcoin. Now, come in. Now, many of you always get confused. What's the meaning of all this jaga jaga? Some will tell me that, what is all these things? Now, all what you are seeing here is a summary of humans' behavior. Activities of humans is what you are seeing here. There is something called psychology. A psychologist can actually study you and know what you can do or what you cannot do. Now, when Tatcoin was trading initially, buying, selling, when the price goes up, it means people are buying. When it comes down, people are selling. Then it got to a point that the price fell fantastically. I'm very sure that those that bought at this point and the price fell, they will be like, what has happened to me? Meanwhile, those that understand the market chart knew that, hey, it's a good time for us to go and buy. Don't just buy a coin without seeing the chart first. When I was, starting my crypto trading career, I fumbled on this one. I was holding SRP from 16.25 cents. Go to $3. I wasn't shouting moon in 2017 because I never understood, that hey, this particular market have entered the extremely overbought region. And it's time for me to sell and buy back. Now, when the market goes up and you feel like, hey, just look at the long spike here. This is a continuous buying activity. It got to this point. If you buy here, you're selling here. Oh, you've made good money. You can check out of the market. Now, if you look at this particular market, I've been holding support for a while now. Now, you want to ask me, what is a support? A support is that point where the market gets to and makes a reversal, which means when the market is trading not below a particular market price, That market price is the support, just like the support for bottled water anywhere in Nigeria now is 50 naira. You can buy bottled water for 100 naira, 150, 200, 500 naira, depending on where you are buying. But you can't buy below 50 naira. Support. Now, resistance here, on the other hand, is the peak a market gets to before a slight correction or dip. Meanwhile, there are several indicators. There are several indicators you can use to help you read this chart very well. In fact, let me just show you some of them. Let me show you some indicators on TradingView. So let's go to tradingview.com. Still loading. So let's look at let's look at BTC USDT markets. So full visual chart. You can't have anything again. Now, this, see what you are seeing here is actually the chart of Bitcoin. What you are seeing here is the chart of Bitcoin. But there are some elements that you can deploy to enable you read the chart better. Many of you watch football. Football is like a normal thing here in Nigeria, for instance. There is a man on the pitch called the referee. He officiates the match. But for him to be able to deliver top-notch officiating, he needs some indicators in form of linesmen, in form of what was it called? Those ref in the locker room. He needs VAR, he needs whistle. All these things are indicators for him to be able to officiate a match very well. Now, if someone should kick Bruno Alves and Bruno Fernandes in the box 16 area, and he's not seeing it, he wants to consult the virtual assistant ref to be able to see what happened. So for this chart now, you want to understand the chart very well. There are indicators you want to apply. Now, this effects you are seeing here is so you can see all kinds of indicators on TradingView. But mind you, you don't need all these indicators before you can read a chart. One or two may be enough for you. Personally, I use this. I use MACD. I use RSI, Relative Strength Index, and also I use this Fibonacci here. Where is it? I use Fibonacci here, retracement, to determine where a market may retrace to. But I'm not here to explain how you can understand all these things, because this will take us another whole day. But I'm just saying that you need all these indicators to enable you read what's it called, the market very well. So now, away from that, let's go back to the okay. Now, right now, if you ask me, looking at the support of Tatcoin so far, I would say it's not a bad time to buy Tatcoin at all. Now, I am talking from a technical perspective. It is not a bad time to buy Tatcoin at all. One of the aims of trading cryptocurrencies is because you want to make money. Some of us are trading cryptocurrencies independently. I mean, we do this for a living. Just like Rokas, Charles Okorocha says he cry for a living. Some of us, we trade for a living. We read chat for a living. Some people dance for a living. Some people play football for a living. You can do this for a living, but understand how, when to enter a market and want to get out of that market. So now, let's now go to, let me zoom. Now, that is for the technical part. Fundamental analysis means that those external factors that will influence the price of a cryptocurrency. Take, for instance, like I said, there are so many ecosystems surrounding Arbit network, Tatcoin as the native currency. You may love maybe the discount shopper, maybe you are into shopping. Personally, I have not bought new clothes this year. And it's what I just say, I don't want to buy new clothes. The only time I bought new clothes this year was during my birthday. Aside that, I have not bought new clothes. The only thing that has been so painful for me this year is that I've not been able to travel. I love traveling. So that habit goal is something that I love so much. You that love to chop, maybe, hey, this one is where your own interest lies. Now, fundamental analysis are those external factors that could influence the price of a cryptocurrency. And those fundamentals are beginning, to gather for Tatcoin based on my own perspective. And I'm very sure that if you have been following, you will agree with me. Now, how do you buy Tatcoin? You see, we call something Satoshi value, but we won't be treating that tonight. If we check the price of Tatcoin right now, 0.039. This is 3.9 cents, almost 4 cents right now. And if you check, that's the dollar value. If you check Satoshi value here, these guys on these red orders, they are the sellers. What you are seeing here is the order book. Here is like Oshodi market, where you have the sellers and the buyers. These buyers are the ones coming from Ojota, from Aja, from Obalende, from CMS. And this is the market. These are the sellers here. They are listed in red. So combined together is the order book. An order book is where the list of buyers and sellers. That's just a summary of it. And they list their sell order in Satoshi value. The last order here for one Tatcoin was 252 Satoshi. But I can't go into this right now. I mean, if you want to know Satoshi value, you can learn on Arbit network. It is very simple and straightforward. Now, let me just show you how you want to buy Tatcoin. If you check, let's look at our balance here for okay, let me click on okay. Now look at the balance here. The balance here is showing 0.00629,400. This one right here is 629,400 Satoshi. So which means that this particular one is even greater than one Tatcoin right now. Now I want to buy Tatcoin from this bestseller, because if this order is filled, I may be forced to buy from this seller. If I want to buy Tatcoin now, someone asks on someone is asking that how safe is Bidesk. Now let me tell you something, guys. Based on my experience, it is very okay that you buy a coin on an exchange and you withdraw. Especially if you don't have much confidence. Even the ones we have confidence on, sometimes they are being hacked, and some are able to come back. Some don't come back. Cryptopia was hacked, it didn't come back till date.
Yeah.
So many exchanges. In fact, Binance was hacked in 2018 of 7,000 Bitcoin. Many of you know this, but they were able to come back. And when they were hacked, I have funds on trading on the account. KuCoin was hacked. When KuCoin was hacked recently, I also have funds on the account, but they came back. OB, no, not OB per se, OKS, they have issues with their founder and all that. Go to 1 month now. Withdraw has been pending. I have my Ether, my USDC I was using to mine Uni. I can't access it. So if you know that, hey, what if you leave your money on this exchange and there is hack, what happens? I will advise you that you buy from the best seller and you withdraw your money immediately. So this guy here, this 256, is cheaper than 257 Satoshi. So what I will do is I will click on these two. Let me see if I can zoom this. Okay, I will click on this 256, then go to, then come here. You can see 256 is here already. Now, limit order you are seeing here is the order at which you want to buy Tatcoin or sell Tatcoin. That is if you want to sell. Limit order is like when you say market price. So the order at which you want to buy or sell Tatcoin. Someone asked again about, what was it called? About stop loss. There is no stop loss on this exchange. We only have limit order and market order, okay? So when you use limit order, the best seller here, let me see, 256. So let me change. I can easily click on that 256 or just come here and change here to 256. So amount of, see my balance here. So amount of fund I want to spend everything. I click here. I want to spend 100% of my funds, right? So I'm expecting 2,458 Tatcoin based on this price here, 256. Now, mind you, if the quantity of Tatcoin here is not up to what I want to buy, then my order will be placed. Like I will have a pending order waiting at 256 to be filled. You can see buyers here always want to buy at cheaper rates when they go to market. Mama, báwo ni, dáadáa ni, fine. Mama, èló ni, how much is your yam? Mama says want to buy of yam is 256 naira, for instance. Then you as the buyer say, Mama, it's too expensive. Mama collects 251 naira. And you can see that these buyers, they're negotiating cheaper. Why sellers always will sell for more? So we are buying at 256, all our funds, and then we click on buy Tatcoin. It is buying immediately. What came up? I didn't see what came up. It is buying immediately. Why? Because we have the order already available. You can see that the order here have diminished to 994. And if we check here, under balance, we have Tatcoin already. And if you go to, let's go to our this thing. I'm trying to minimize this. Okay. Let me drag this here. So under our balances or balance here, click on wallet. So the next thing I want to show you how you can withdraw, and we are done for today. So let us just click on hide small balances to be able to show Tatcoin. So when you disable this, it brings all the old coin. When you click on hide small balances, it brings where you have money. And we have our money here, 2455.54 to Tatcoin, worth $99.25. That's it. Increase again. Then here is where you want to withdraw. Like I said, if you don't trust the exchange, you just want to smash the withdrawal button. Kita kita. People will say kita kita, which means kia kia. Okay. So here to tell you set security password, then you are free to withdraw. So you can withdraw your Tatcoin to your arbitrator app or you withdraw to Trust Wallet. So it depends on which one you use because those wallets are actually in your own care. Okay. Now, if I leave my, after this class, I will set up my password and withdraw my fund. If I leave my fund here and something happens to this exchange before tomorrow morning, my fund may be logged in forever. I have also lost funds on exchange. I lost fund on idax.pro. I lost fund here last year. The exchange just folded up. No update today. So I will still, after this class, I will set up my this and take my fund out of Bidesk. Okay, so I'm just showing you for those that were asking how they could withdraw funds. So it's as simple as that. So let me just go over that again verbally, what you need to do. You need to register on the exchange, okay? Register on the exchange. You deposit funds, you deposit BTC, Bitcoin, okay? You can buy Bitcoin almost anywhere. You can even go to, Bitcoin is, you can buy Bitcoin anywhere, okay? Visit the exchange from, this is the exchange here, when you deposit under your balance here, visit the exchange. Then you navigate to the BTC market. Under the exchange, you navigate to the BTC market. Here, you can see here, you navigate to BTC market. And then under the BTC market here, you search for TATs. I love that TATs. Okay, search for TATs. And then you click on it to take you to the order book. Amen. To take you to the order book. So you can see. And what happened, you can see this flash pump here. This was my activity. You know, I bought, okay, our activity. We bought Tatcoin moments ago. Okay, our activity. Just like Bitcoin Chief said something about the question someone asked that what happened if this and that. So you can see it was, I have provided liquidity to someone that want to sell at 256. This person probably bought that coin maybe below 100 Satoshi. Okay, so like I said earlier, the price of cryptocurrency goes up and down based on what we do, and this is what we do here. When you sell, it comes down. When you buy, it goes up. Okay, so that will be all for now, guys. Thanks for joining. We can keep in touch on Facebook. One thing is that you will be disappointed if you come to my Facebook. I play a lot. You may be disappointed. This man is not even a gentleman. I play a lot. Okay, I have so many ex-girlfriends on Facebook. So you see me being playful. Please bear with me. I put comedy. Bitcoin Chief knows that. Sometimes when we come to my comment and say I'm too petty. That's who I am. So if you want to join me in laughing, Facebook, then on Twitter/IG. I am not really active on IG, but I post once in a while. But on Twitter, I'm very active at Connect with Tola. Our website there and our email is also there, coach@cryptomasterclass.ng. Thank you very much.